let me tell you, I've got 3 massive Celtic stories for you today. One about our brand new striker Kelechi Iheanacho, another about Brendan Rodgers finally getting his wish with Kilmarnock, and the last one, well, it's the biggest bombshell of the lot, so you'll need to stick around till the end for that one. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 500 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 1,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. So here's a bit of good news for you before Sunday. The new boy, Kelechi Iheanacho, is finally in the building, shaking hands, meeting the lads, and ready to pull on the green and white for the first time. Now, let's be honest, folk have been moaning non-stop about the transfer window, and I get it, but this lad might just shut a few mouths. He's 28, played down south in England, had a spell in Spain, and now he's landed right where he belongs, at the champions of Scotland. No pre-season, because Sevilla were messing him about with contracts, but when Celtic came calling, he couldn't say no. And the big question everyone's been asking, will he be ready for Killie at Rugby Park? His answer was simple. I am ready, straight to the point, nay drama. That's exactly what you want to hear. And here's the thing, this isn't just any signing plucked out the air. Iheanacho knows Brendan Rodgers inside out from Leicester. 143 games, 43 goals, 25 assists under the gaffer. That's a proper working relationship, and it means Rodgers won't need to waste time figuring out how to use him. He can play out wide in behind or right up top, flexible, strong, and hungry to prove a point. Of course, you know how it goes. The blue half of Glasgow will already be shaking, praying he flops because they're still crying about Adam Idah leaving for 7 million quid. But instead, we've got a proven Premier League striker walking into paradise for nothing. That's what you call business. So let me ask you this. Do you think Iheanacho can be the man to silence the critics and lead the line for Celtic, or is the board just papering over the cracks after that shocking window? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jai it loudy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Finally, Brendan Rodgers has been banging that drum for ages, and now it looks like he's about to get his wish. Kilmarnock have confirmed they're binning that plastic park next summer, and not a moment too soon. I mean, come on, you can't tell me anyone enjoys watching proper football being played on what looks like a giant 5-a-side carpet. Rodgers has always been crystal clear on this. If you're in the top flight of Scottish football, you should be playing on grass. Simple as that. He even said it himself, economics aside, there's got to be a standard, and he's spot on. Every time we rock up to Rugby Park, it feels like we're risking injuries more than we're risking conceding a goal. It's no wonder every manager in the country, bar the ones clinging to these surfaces, wants them gone. Now, Killie are asking their support to pitch in, literally by buying wee virtual plots to fund the new grass surface. That's fair enough, but let's be real, this move is being forced by the new SPFL rules that ban these surfaces in the Premiership from 2026 onwards. Killie just jumped early, probably because they know what the rest of us already do. It's embarrassing that the champions of Scotland still need to play league matches on plastic. Livingston have even doubled down and laid a brand new plastic pitch, which just tells you everything about their so-called ambition. Falkirk got a grace period, but they'll need to sort themselves out too. So Sunday's trip to Rugby Park could be one of the very last times you see Celtic play on that surface, thank the heavens. Rodgers will be delighted, and honestly, so am I. Paradise deserves better, the league deserves better, and our players deserve better than chasing a ball that bounces like it's been smacked off the pavement in Sucky Hall Street there. But let me ask you this. Do you think plastic pitches should be banned from the top flight altogether? Or are clubs right to argue about the cost when the Celtic standard should be the bar for everyone? Hit like, hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's giant. Laildy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Here we go again. Another striker rumour flying about. Paradise, and this time it's a big one. Michail Antonio, West Ham's record goalscorer, being linked with a move to Celtic on a free. You heard that right, for nothing. Now, Antonio's been knocking about London since leaving the Hammers, even training at their Rush Green facilities and getting a run out with the under-21s just to keep himself ticking over. Some folk down south were whispering about him making a shock return to West Ham, especially with their strikers dropping like flies. But let's be honest, if Graham Potter fancied him back, it would have happened by now. Meanwhile, up here, Celtic have already brought in Kelechi Iheanacho, another Rodgers reunion from the Leicester days, but we all know the gaffer wanted at least one more body up top. Remember the failed chases for Kasper Dolberg and David Datro Fofana? That left a wee gap in the squad, and that's why Antonio's name is doing the rounds. The lad's 34 now, but don't kid yourself. He's still got the power, the pace, and that knack for bullying defenders. Imagine him leading the line at Paradise, feeding off Karl Mack's creativity, while the Blues across the city sit there pretending their makeshift strike force is the answer. It would be another reminder of the gulf in class between the champions and that shower. So here's the real question. Would you take Michail Antonio in the hoops, even at his age, or do you think Celtic should hold out for someone younger with resale value? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's GI at Laildy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs.